Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today I'm going over my Week 9 NFL predictions. There's a lot of really interesting games this week, so let's get right into it. First off, we have Thursday Night Football. We have Colts versus Jets. I have the Colts beating the Jets 31-20. The Colts have been able to pretty well handle most of their worst opponents this season. They've had a tough time with the harder opponents, but usually when they play someone that is worse than them, they've been able to get out the victory fairly well. I think that this will be another one where the Jets score some points, but I just think that the Colts should be able to handily win this game. For the 1 o'clock games, we have Raiders versus Giants, Bills Jags, Cowboys Broncos, Dolphins Texans, Patriots Panthers, Ravens Vikings, Saints Falcons, and Bengals Browns. I really don't have a lot of upsets for this week. I guess Patriots Panthers could technically be considered an upset because the Panthers have a better record, but I really don't have a lot of upsets for this week. That was the wrong number. First off, for Raiders Giants, I have the Raiders beating the Giants 33-24. The Giants have been putting up points on their opponents, but it usually hasn't turned into a whole lot. For Saints Falcons, I have the Saints winning 37-21. The Falcons, it was similar to the Giants. They've been putting up points on their opponents. The Falcons could have a chance in this game. It's a divisional game. The Falcons play their division very tough, but I think the Saints should be able to come out with a victory here. Bengals Browns. The Browns are on a losing streak. The Bengals are on a losing streak too, kind of. Not a streak, but they've lost a couple of recent. The Bears game was a while ago. They lost to the Jets last week. So the Browns are on a losing streak. The Bengals recently lost to the Jets. I think the Bengals will bounce back from that loss and beat the Browns, bumping Cleveland down to 4-5 on the year. Ravens Vikings, I have the Ravens winning 38-33. I had the wrong score on here. I think that might have been a score from last week, but Ravens Vikings, I have the Ravens winning 38-33. Ravens are overall a stronger team. I think that the Minnesota has a lot of good aspects to their team. They have a very strong offense, but their defense just isn't very strong at this point in the season. And I think that the Ravens are going to capitalize on that, and Lamar Jackson will probably have a fourth quarter comeback and win the game. Patriots Panthers have the Pats winning 34-20. We just came off of a good win over the Chargers, and I think that we should be able to handily beat the Panthers. The Panthers have not looked as good the previous few weeks as the beginning of the season, and I think that 34-20 is a pretty fair score prediction for this game. I think that we've been getting better throughout the season. The Panthers have been getting worse, and as we are on an upward trend at 4-4, the Panthers are on a downward trend at 4-3. I think the Patriots have the advantage in this game. Bills Jags, I have the Bills winning 31-13. The Bills have been blowing out lower level opponents. I could see the Bills scoring 40 on the Jaguars, no problem. Cowboys Broncos, I have the Cowboys winning 35-21. The Broncos defense has not been as impressive as it has been in the past, especially after losing Von Miller. I think that the Cowboys should be able to win this one pretty handily. And then for Dolphins Texans, I have a 14-13 game. This is probably one of the lowest scoring predictions that I've made on the channel, but I just don't see this being a very high scoring game. Both of these offenses are very fishy. The Texans have only scored over 10 points in one game of the last 4, and that was because they scored 22 points in the fourth quarter because the Rams gave up after being up 38-0. So, yeah. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games, we have Packers-Chiefs. I think that's going to be the highest scoring game of the week. I had the Packers winning 44-30. Kansas City's been on a downward trend this whole season, especially after last night's game to the Giants. They won, but it's not like it's the Giants. The Giants had 2 wins on the season going into that game, and they only barely beat them. They only beat them because, the Giants are bad, but it was too close for a serious playoff contender to have been. Even though the Saints did lose to the Giants are a weird team. But the Chiefs are not looking impressive right now. I think they can put up some points on the Packers in a close game, but I think the Packers will just demolish their defense. Chargers-Eagles, are the Chargers winning 34-24. The Eagles have been putting up points on their opponents. The Chargers are coming off of a loss. I think that they're going to want to come back, turn that around, and win. I believe they have 2 losses in a row because they lost badly to the Ravens, and then they had their bye week, and then they lost to the Patriots. So having 2 losses in a row, they're going to want to win a game. Cardinals 49ers, I have the Cardinals winning 38-20. Again, Cardinals are coming off of a loss to the Packers. The 49ers have not looked impressive, and the Cardinals have been beating most teams by like 3 scores. The last game that they played each other was a 17-10 game. I think Arizona's going to want to prove that they are the more dominant team, and they're going to almost double their score in this one. For Sunday Night Football, it's Rams-Titans. The Titans have recently lost Derrick Henry, very sad. I really wanted him to win the MVP this year, but for Sunday Night Football, I have the Rams beating the Titans 37-24. The Titans' defense is not very strong, even though they played well against Kansas City. And with the loss of Derrick Henry, I just can't say the Titans' offense doing a whole lot against the Rams' defense with Von Miller. I think they'll put up some points, obviously, because Ryan Tannehill is still a solid quarterback and Jeremy Nichols is a solid running back, but I just don't see a whole lot happening in that game. I think that it should just be a pretty clean win for the Rams. And last but not least, we have Steelers-Bears. I have the Steelers winning 21-13. Although I really hope for an upset in this game, I really hope the Bears can upset the Steelers. The Steelers are on an upward trend and the Bears are on a downward trend. The Steelers have been looking more solid and more complete the past few weeks, especially with a win over the Browns. And the Bears just keep looking more and more like the Bears. Their offense is getting worse, their defense is not getting better, and they just look like a below-average non-playoff team right now. And the Steelers are looking like solid 6-7 seed playoff contenders. So those are my predictions for the season, for this week. I really don't have any upsets. Dolphins-Texans could be considered an upset. I don't know who's technically favored to win that game. Patriots-Panthers could be considered an upset. I'm not sure who's technically favored to win that game. I think the Vikings have a chance at upsetting the Ravens. I think the Giants have a chance at upsetting the Raiders just because the Giants have been a really weird team this year. And again, with the Saints, they could lose any game. So I think that these 3 games are the 3 that I'd watch the most for potential upsets. So yeah, those are my predictions for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment down below what you guys think and what your predictions are for this week. Do you guys think that there are any upsets? Do you agree with these 3 being potential upsets? Who knows? I want to thank you guys again for 1,000 subscribers. I never thought that we'd actually reach there, so it means a whole lot to me. You guys are the best, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.